bring it back full circle is that now that you're so focused and motivated, I want to know why you think that RYS Academy is a good product to have and buy based on your experience that you've talked about in your origin story. You see where I'm going with
I
this?
I know, and I like it because like I said, I've never, my only other uh really experience to any kind of uh being taught anything about search engines aside from what I would read and what I would decide was I went to OMG one time, and I thought it was a joke. I was like, oh. And so I was watching Joe Trotter's show one time, and Bradley happened to come on, and he did a quick little thing where he showed, here's how you can hook 5 different things into SendWire that you couldn't, with through IFTT, which I hadn't really used before. So I got the course, and I was like, man, this is the best. Whatever it was at the time, couple $100. I was like, this is the best course I've ever bought in my life. Like it honestly made me, especially when you at that point you're almost at 2 decades. It's pretty, people get real set in their ways. So if you see something that actually blows your socks off again, you're like, oh, hell yeah, that's cool. And so then when RYS came out, I got on it first day. I bought it the first day it came out, and and then I just started to see all the different possibilities you had for it. Because like at the time I was doing a lot of my primary gig was reputation management, and I found that because the RYS stuff, you could generally rank it a little bit faster than your standard, web pages or videos, and it also would stick. I was like, man, this is a great reputation management tool, and which also led to quite a few victories, against, always if you're in reputation management, your arch nemesis, the devil, Satan himself, is the ripoff report, and I've won a couple pissing matches with them using stuff that I'd gotten out of RYS. Or the great thing about RYS is that it gives you it almost does the same thing as IFTTT. It gives you a whole different way of thinking about something that's already out there. It just outlines it. It goes through it. It's like you can do this, and this with Google Sheets and drawings. And if you're watching it and you've never spent a lot of time messing around in Google Drive, you're like, oh wow, I can do that, and I can publish it, and I can rank it. That's really cool. And what you start doing, or what I started doing, was I would kind of like take the different things from RYS, and that led to me thinking of a lot of different ways that, for lack of a better word, like off the shelf methods of using that training, where I would take, like, hey, this little bit, and then I would put my own twist on it, which is actually what they encourage you to do in the training. Because I think even what's there now is only really scratching the surface of what can be done. Like it's excellent training. It's worth every penny of it. But I almost think it's almost time for RYS too, because there's just so much you can do with it.